Welcome to TOL Week 6. And, before we jump into this game, I want to, just talk briefly about what's been on everybody's mind. I did not know John as well as Bobby and Mike and some other guys, but I do consider him a friend. And he was a smart guy. He was funny. He was, he seemed to have the right balance of busting balls and, knowing when to be nice to people too and reaching out to people. So, good dude, and none of this will ever be the same without him. He was like really one of the absolute core members, and none of it will be the same without him. But I agree with Bobby's decision to put this on hold for a little while, and I agree with his decision to get back to it. So, I don't see any reason not to have fun, right? So I'm going to be goofy tonight, and we're going to have some fun, and we're just going to move forward. So with that said, we have a big game. We've got the reigning champion Oaks versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so with me, I have a very special guest, the general manager of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have Master Splinter here with me today.
Hello, Michael. It is an honor once again to be announcing a game with my Ninja Turtles with you.
And we actually have a three-person booth today because also with us is Arnold Schwarzenegger, former governor of the Terminator, the Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Michael, it is good to be back, announcing once again for the TOL League. As all of you know, my team crushed all the enemies last season, and they heard the lamentation of the women.
Yes, you really steamrolled everybody. So that was a big victory for you, and congratulations on being the reigning champion. And so we're going to jump into this game here.
I would like to say, Michael, that Arnold, it is an honor to be announcing this game with you. I was hoping that you would choose to play Leonardo in one of the Ninja Turtles movies, but I respect your decision not to. Master Splinter, you can go fuck yourself today. My team is going to destroy your stupid Ninja Turtles.
Wow, okay. So, fighting words from the Governor there.
It is not to say that I do not respect Master Splinter, but today he is playing against the mighty Oaks of Austria. My team is going to crush them.
Well, pumping iron, something that you've been known to do, and one of your first breakout movies goes off for a big run.
That was one hell of a run, Michael. But the game is far from over.
Mr. Olympia in the back of the end zone for the touchdown.
Mr. Olympia, he should have been covered a little bit closer. What happened on that play, Master Splinter? I do not know, Arnold. I will have to discuss what happened to that broken coverage and try to fix the mistake that was clearly made on that play. But I give Mr. Olympia lots of credit for making such a nice play.
And here's Baxter Stockman, one of the top returners. And this is like a big year for returners in general. So Baxter with a nice return brings it up.
It was a nice return. Oh, no, it is not good to see. The Riddle of Steel! Yes, Arnold, I know, the Riddle of Steel.
Arnold's quite fired up for that, the Riddle of Steel from the Conan series. Oh, gets this pass off. Nice play by Leo just to get rid of it.
That was a very nice play by my student, Leonardo, to get rid of the ball. This pressure has been incredible thus far.
Oh, slips one in there to Panda Khan. Another great throw by Leo, but still 4th and 6.
It was not enough.
Oh, almost got a blocked punt there. But April O'Neil is able to get the punt off to Mr. Freeze.
I still see you.
Nice return. And brings it out to about the 12 here. And 1st and 10. So the Oaks are in control.
That was not a very good first possession for my team. But the play was also called twice. I do understand. And I think that it was a nice effort for my team to pick up that first down. They were not able to do so, but it was a good effort. Shut up, Peter! Total Recall just got the ball!
Total Recall busted it. Brings it down to the 6. And my brother and I actually watched Total Recall last weekend. That's a fun movie.
Your brother's the pussy, Michael. Fuck him!
Wow, nice throw by Arnold across the middle. Seam opens up and pumping iron gets it done.
Yes, everybody thinks that the Arnold team can only pump up and crush opponents, but you could see the nice touch finesse pass on that play. The Arnold team can do it all.
They are doing it all right now. I mean, running the ball, passing the ball, defense, special teams. It's It's all going on for the Oaks. They could go back to back.
But Baxter Stockman is one of the best returners in the league, and once again gets us in good field position. My student Leonardo must step up his game now.
And there's somebody open here across the middle. Feeds it in. Another accurate pass by Leo. There wasn't a big window there, but he got it in, so that was good. First down. Turtles moving the ball finally.
My old nemesis Oroku Saki, also known as the Shredder, with a nice catch there.
Panic with very little on that first down run, and they call the play.
We will be calling the play all day. It is go like what I do with April O'Neil. I'm there for her all day and all night, like my defensive line is now. Arnold, do not lie like that. Don't say that. You have never defiled my precious April. I have defiled the shit out of her. Shut up.
Touchdown! Orokusaki, the Shredder. And now this game, looked like it might be a blowout, and Leo brings them back into it, down just one touchdown.
Of course, I believed in my student Leonardo, and I knew that he could lead the team down the field.
Blocked extra point could come up later, but still, the Turtles have got to feel good about getting that touchdown on the board. Mr. Freeze, too slow, he can't even catch the kickoff.
Mr. Freeze might have to be punished for his impudence and slow ass.
And so going deep to COMM, but there's plenty of defenders there.
It is time for the defense to establish themselves in this game.
Oh, and they do! Super Shredder Kevin Nash gets the safety.
Yes, Orokosaki is doing very well so far in this game on the offensive and defensive side. Although it is kind of strange that he looks so much larger on one side of the ball than on the other.
And he gets super shredded up there on the defense, but Leo dropping back. He's got somebody open at the bottom. It's another one to Shredder. Wow, Shredder is everywhere, and the Turtles are probably going to take the lead.
What the hell is going on here? This is ridiculous. What is wrong with these idiots? Cover that asshole.
I mean, that was quite a minute there. I mean, I was getting ready to start talking some stories about the Oaks going back to back and being unstoppable.
Oh, we will go back to back, Michael. I don't know what they're talking about. This is ridiculous. Oh, April O'Neil, she sucks a good cock. No, she does not. You do not know what you're talking about. Do never say anything like that about April O'Neil again. Oh, Splinter, you do not know what you're talking about.
Hey, guys, let's keep it civil, okay? We're watching a football game. All right, so all jokes aside, let's just try to get along here, okay? It's a competitive game. I appreciate the competitive spirit from you guys.
Very well, Michael. I just do not like my precious flower, April O'Neil, being talked about in such a disrespectful way.
2nd and 13 now. Arnold surveying the field. The defender closes the gap.
Splinter, let me make something abundantly clear. There is nothing that April respects more than my cock.
Another pressure. Oh, almost an interception. And now, not only is the Turtles' offense moving the ball down the field, but that was just a stone-cold stop. No luck, no turnovers, no called plays. Turtles' defense just gets the stop and almost blocks the punt from Biceps. And Baxter's got a lot of room to move.
Let's see what Baxter Stockman can do this time.
Oh, gets past the first wave. This is where it gets interesting. Picks up a block. Baxter Stockman working to the sideline. Gets another big block. It's another big block. It's another big block. Baxter Stockman. Touchdown, Ninja Turtles. And that's why Baxter Stockman is the greatest returner in the history of TOL.
Yes, he is, Michael. Thank you for such a nice compliment of my one-time nemesis, now ally, Baxter Stockman.
This game has been pretty nuts. I mean, I can't believe this, the waterfall of ass whipping that the Ninja Turtles are putting out there. And the,
Mr. Freeze is not quite as fast and efficient in the return game as Baxter Stockman is so far.
And Conan, who was the defensive player of the year and the MVP from the defensive side of the ball, got moved over to that kick return spot and suffered an injury, which has really backed them up significantly. The running man, too, is also hurt. So they are dealing with some injuries, but still.
That is not an excuse for this unacceptable play. We must do better.
No, the Turtles' defense seems to have the Oaks figured out. Folks, this is not what any of us were expecting to see. I obviously, The Turtles are a very good team, and they were always thought to be competitive, but a shitty punt. And, I mean, Uncle Mo is clearly living in the sewers right now, folks.
This is bullshit!
I understand that you're disappointed here, Arnold, but looks like Shredder's going to be open again. Can Leo get it to him? He does, and is it too... Oh, needed to throw that ball about half a second earlier.
Oh, my student Leonardo, he must do better next time that he is that open. He should have thrown it a little bit sooner. But we shall correct that in hours and hours of practice.
Rocksteady with the dive up the middle, picks up a nice little chunk here. Call play. He gets it off again. Oh, but gets it off in the wrong direction. The Predator with the interception.
He is one ugly motherfucker.
Certainly is, but he's also an intercepting motherfucker because he got that one. Oh, but the sack Super Shredder's taking over this game.
Somebody stop the Shredders! They're getting ridiculous!
Defense of the Turtles is taking control of that defensive line. Oh, a fumble! So if they can't get anything going right now, Leatherhead. Sorry.
Good job by Leatherhead to get that fumble return.
Look at the Turtles just pouring it on. Oh, but here's another sack by the Riddle of Steel.
We are going to turn Leatherhead into luggage.
That was a good one. That was a good one. There's got time to get somebody across the middle. Shredder. No surprise there that it was Shredder. 3rd and 8. But even a field goal here feels like a big momentum boost.
Yes. It would be nice to get in the end zone, of course, though.
Somebody's open across the middle. I think he's got him. Touchdown, Shredder. Wow.
It is clear that the Shredder prepared himself very well during practice this week and came to the game very focused.
This is maybe the most impressive quarter I've seen any team have this entire season.
This entire quarter has been bullshit. Mr. Freeze is going to bust this shit open now.
I don't like Mr. Freeze's chances of busting anything open. Oh! He
What the hell is this bullshit?
He didn't lead to the game getting busted open. The Rat King picks up the fumble. And folks, I have never seen team get blown out. I mean, I've never seen it. And I'm not saying that's where we're heading here. It's way too early. The Oaks could definitely come back. But right now, in this moment, the Turtles have scored 36 unanswered points against the Tim Enriquez team. I never thought I would say that, ever in my life. Like, it is just... It's one-sided right now. There's no other way to say it.
We demonstrate lots of discipline in our practice, in our preparation, and you can see it on the field this week.
Arnold decides to take it into his own hands, picks up a big gain with his feet.
There's still plenty of time in this quarter to put some more points on the board now.
Yeah, there is, but the Turtles could be saying the same thing, throwing it to a guy who's just laying on the ground.
Well, it was actually a good play because the blitz was on, and he would have been sacked for a loss.
Oh, look at Shredder giving credit even to the opposition. Throws the ball out of bounds, and I'll be right back. You got this.
Yes, we will see what the Arnold team does on this play. You can see that there are players open that should not be happening. My team must do a much better job of how to... Oh, no, this is not good. That is Mr. Olympia! He can get the job done, just like I did when I won the Mr. Olympia title 6 straight times. Arnold is a machine, and I knew that we would put more points on the board before the end of the half.
All right, so that's what they needed to do to stop this from turning into a rout here. You know, just getting some points before the end of the half. You know, that scoreless streak is over, and there's a little bit of positive energy, which not that I doubt that Arnold has positive energy in general, but an interception! Wow, revenge! Oh, but he fumbles it after the interception. Man, it looked like they might tackle on another field goal, or they could really go into the half feeling really good about themselves.
This Schwarzenegger team clearly lacks focus and discipline.
Leo is busting it, but I don't think he's got the wheels to take it all the way.
Hey, Splinter, you can take out this plane, shove it up your ass!
So that was quite an interesting half. That touchdown by the Oaks at the end of the half, if they come back and win this game, we're going to have to remember that one as a momentum builder and, stop the onslaught here. But the Turtles do get the first ball in the second half. Baxter with a sweet jives here on that return. Gives them good field position.
It was a shame that we ran out of time at the end of the first half because we had the ball and Leonardo made a very excellent play, but we could not get it all the way into the end zone. But as you can see, Casey Jones has also come to play today.
Yeah, Casey Jones, who's sort of been the forgotten man in this offense with Shredder getting the bulk of it. But Casey's there when you need him, reliable. Speaking of Shredder, he's open again. Might be too deep. No, he's got this one. And... man, forget momentum shift there, because the Turtles just start the second half and like the shit through a goose, just go right down the field.
Yes, that was a very impressive drive. Leonardo is throwing the ball excellent today. And the Shredder, of course, has really stepped up big.
I mean, not much, 43-21, so they're still doubling them up. And, someplace, Tim Enriquez is complaining about all his injuries and using that as his excuse for losing, I'm sure. But
Mr. Freeze has got to get his shit together, so running the damn ball.
The whole team really's got to get their stuff together. I mean, the defense has been probably the most impressive part here for the Turtles.
Yes, we focused quite a bit on defense. We knew this was a very important game.
Ground Chuck.
Michael, I am the general manager of this team, and I don't even know who Ground Chuck is.
Oh, another fumble. Oh, but they catch a break on this one. But haven't had the fumble luck with him so far. And it wasn't the most important one to get, I suppose. But, oh, man. Almost got him again.
Oh, so close, Michael, so close.
Baxter.
So close, just like I got with April O'Neil last night.
Oh, so you weren't able to seal the deal last night, Arnold?
If by close, you mean my penis was in her, yes, that close. That is a lie. That is a filthy, dirty lie.
All right, guys, let's keep it civil. Come on. Wow, threading the needle. I mean, Leonardo is incredibly accurate to these receivers who have small windows of open space here. He's really getting it in.
Well, we have this game circled on our calendar for a long time, Michael, ever since the end of last season, when we did very well at the end, but came up just short.
Yeah, you guys had that big year, obviously. And
remind me again, Mr. Splitter. Who did you fall short of? Who won last year? The Arnold Schwarzenegger team. And we will win it again.
Throws it into coverage, but they are in the outskirts of field goal range here. Let's see if the much talked about April O'Neil can put some points here. I think this is going to be a miss. It's up. No good off the post.
Ooh, it was a tough kick. I admire April for trying so hard and coming so close to kicking that ball.
Boom, no surprise here. Do I even need to say the name? Super Shredder, again, just dominant on both sides of the ball.
I can't wait to destroy all these turtles. I'm going to eat them like turtle soup.
Well, you keep starting to run out of time here, Arnold. There's 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Hey, Splinter, how come your team of Ninja Turtles doesn't have any Ninja Turtles on except for Leonardo? Where are the other ones, you idiot?
It's a good tackle by the safety. Are they going to punt? They are. I think I would have just gone for it at this point. But,
that was stupid. The coach will be destroyed.
Baxter. Back to return. Got some room. All right, makes a few guys miss. Solid.
Tackle that asshole!
Biggest thing they need to focus on is just holding the football. I mean, they haven't had any fumbles yet today. Only the one turnover in total. Wings it way out of bounds to Metalhead. But
as I predicted, this Arnold team is undisciplined and stupid. Oh, you're so calling me stupid! I will fuck you up, you little rat piece of shit!
Was it 5
seconds? The Riddle of Steel! Do you know what it is?
No, I'm not familiar, but there it is again. It's going to catch Philly Fanatic the game like this.
We tried to recruit the Philly Fanatic, because I don't know if you knew this, Michael, but I used to play the Philly Fanatic a lot. I used to don the costume at the Phillies games and walk around like the Philly Fanatic. I used to do it all the time, and I like to dress up like the Philly Fanatic when I have the ladies over. They think it's very sexy.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Arnold, what the hell are you talking about? That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised, but a total recall. Open, jumping catch is made. Finally moving the ball. He can walk backwards into the end zone.
Total recall! We're going to Mars!
Yeah, that's a good movie. I hadn't watched it in several years, so I was, I had kind of forgotten that, like, half the movie is just chase scenes.
See you at the party, Richter.
But yeah, it's a good one. Baxter's now back. Again, feels like he's been doing this a lot. Oh, breaks free of his chains. Oh, makes a little jinky jukey and gets out to the 40.
Little jinky jukey is correct, Michael. We practiced the jinky jukey all week in practice.
And Panda Con, that's only like his second or third round, so they must be on heavy pass here this year. Man, that wide receiver 2 just not getting covered.
Cover that asshole! What is going on? This is stupid. This is unrealistic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally not a fan, but you just see that wide receiver 2 just not getting covered. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's just kind of like lazy Tecmo, in my opinion. You really shouldn't rely on something like that. But some people do it.
Yes, Michael. Some pieces of shit do it.
So yeah, you'd have to be a real POS to load up your wide receiver 2.
Hey, shut up, Michael.
All right, anyway, back to the action here. So if they're going to make anything happen, they need to do it quick.
Oh, I will pass it to the wide receiver 2 all day, you little bitches.
Wow, I thought that one was going over his head.
Oh, it is that Mr. Olympia can jump 50 feet into the air if he needs to get the ball.
It looks like he just did. Mr. Olympia, the only way they could get back into it was, big plays like that. And so that's got to make them feel good. I mean, it is, it's doable going into the fourth quarter. They're probably going to need at least one turnover at some point, but it's doable here.
Well, it helps that we are getting the ball to start the fourth quarter. We must be very careful with how we possess the ball. Turnovers could be costly at this point of the game.
Yeah, they really just, whoever your most reliable guy is, just let them hold the ball. And Baxter taking it out to the 40 or 50 every time does not help. Oh, and Casey Jones is probably going to be open here. Probably smart just to not risk anything. But, man, I think Casey would have been okay with just getting that ball.
Yes, but it does keep the clock moving when he runs the ball.
It's true. Leo, not typically known for his running, but that's 2 of it. Nice gains from him here today.
That cannot happen. My team has to get on top of him. Sack that turtle piece of shit.
Oh, they did this time. John Matrix.
John Matrix from Commando.
I think that movie was nominated for a couple Oscars, like maybe for screenplay and for acting.
I should have won Best Actor for that movie, Michael. It is bullshit. The Academy is rigged.
I think Freddie Mercury was also nominated for a
Freddie Mercury's performance in that movie is quite amazing, if I say so myself, Michael.
But I think that's 7 or 8 sacks now by the Riddle of Steel today. I don't know what the single game record is. I figure Conan probably got it last year, or maybe Sue, but I think he might.
Conan the Barbarian shattered every record last year, Michael, for a defensive lineman.
He really did break some records there.
Bobby Lashley had to be a piece of shit and so had to change the rules just to stop Conan from dominating the game.
Well, I think most of us were quite pleased.
No, fuck that.
This one's going deep to Olympia again. Again, that's how they're going to have to do it. Oh, but half court is dancing with them. And you can't blame Arnold for just, you got to start throwing it deep at some point. Just hope your guys come down with more than the other guys.
Motherfucking bullshit.
But now the Turtles can probably just put it on cruise control. I mean, this would take a miracle at this point for them to
Very well done, Leonardo. And good job by Casey Jones, making sure he stays in bounds to keep the clock moving. Bullshit! We call timeout! So suck on that, Splinter!
The timeout, they're not probably going to make much of a difference.
Hey! I'll be back, Splinter, so suck on that!
Yes, I'll be back. Will he be back for another turn of sacking the quarterback? I guess we'll find out in a few moments here. There goes Leo again with the feet.
Good job, Leonardo. Hold on to the ball. Good job, Leonardo.
So we've got little.
I dare Leonardo to run it right in the middle of the field again. We're going to rip his head off and poop down his neck.
If any team could do it, it would be this team. But there's the man of the hour, Shredder. Oh! There's the one thing they can't do, but they do actually pick it up. Oh, there's Conan, the Destroyer. Not the Barbarian, but the Destroyer gets that one, and that's what they needed if they had any shot. I mean, it might be even impossible at this point. But obviously running the ball to your slow running back off tackle is not the way to make up 15 points in a minute and a half.
There's still plenty of time for my team to come back. It is impossible. We cannot lose to a team of a bunch of mutant turtle morons.
I mean, here we are, 3rd and 11. And gotta be thinking Olympia. Oh, we're sacked. Dirtbag gets him.
Good job, that dirtbag.
4th
That
and
is a
18.
very good, nice dirtbag.
4th and 18. Trying to force it into Olympia. Can't get it done.
This is bullshit. Something's rigged. This is bullshit. All those idiots on who guys say the TO is rigged. They are all right. This is crap. We could not ever lose.
Well, you only lost about 3 of your...
Shut up! We must win everything.
I don't know if that's a realistic goal to win everything.
Of course it is realistic. We are the Arnold team.
Well, this is a big day for the Turtles. You know, I'm sure Philip Anthony is going to be dancing in the street with this one. Outside of maybe his playoff win last year, it's probably the biggest win he's ever had. He beat Mike's team last year in the regular season for kind of a statement too. But man, I mean, this really puts him as a title contender if he wasn't already.
Yes, I think what we have seen here today, Michael, is that Philip prepared this team very well. And it is time to acknowledge the fact that the Ninja Turtles are for real and are legitimate contenders for the TO crown.
Yeah, I think that's the way we kind of...
That is bullshit, other than that! There is only one contender for the crown, and it is the Arnold Schwarzenegger Oaks.
Now are they just going to try to run up the score? Leo's just going to take it himself. The gentlemanly thing to do with a lead that big. With all those points, only 3 total points in the 4th quarter was kind of interesting.
Arnold, I would like to say that I hope you learned a valuable lesson about discipline and being respectful of your elders today. It was a very good game, and I commend you on doing such a good job on building up this team. Fuck you, Splinter! I'll be back!
All right, well, I hope that you both come back because it's been a pleasure to call this game with you. And, but good luck to everybody in week 6, and we'll see you soon. Congratulations, Splinter.
Thank you very much, Michael.